My name is Yasmin, and I'm Czech and Slovak and Roma interpreter and translator. And I'm also a teaching assistant in the special school, as well as being a Roma advocate and activist. First of all, I would like to say that I feel extremely honored and privileged to be able to express my views and opinion about the Tired of Spinning Plates research project. It is a project that is centering on carers of various ages that are looking after adults with learning disabilities. And we are not talking only about adults who are elderly, but we are talking of adults of various ages. This project, this research is trying to find out about their experiences as their carers, as well as, their mental health, the impact that the caring has on their mental health, what services they have available, what services they are able to access, and so on. I personally think that it is an incredibly empowering research, as it gives the voice to those that haven't been given the voice before, especially like Roma community. And by having this research translated into Roma language is truly empowering and giving me so much hope, because this is a first step for allowing Roma community to express themselves. And I believe that others will follow and will also give this opportunity to this community to be able to give their views and just say how they really feel and be heard, feel valued, understood, and recognized, which I think is really important. And sadly, this is not the case many times. So by translating this research into Roma, those who are, the carers of adults of various ages with learning disabilities have been given an opportunity to relive their experiences, to, state what services they have accessed, they are accessing or have accessed in past, and also to find out about the services that are available, because many members of Roma community are actually not aware that there are many services available who can help them and who can support them and the adult with learning disabilities they are caring for, which many of them, as I mentioned, do not know about due to the lack of understanding and lack of resources available in Roma language, as well as help.
The lions outside the window. Why are they out there, circling like they're waiting to pounce? Why are they looking at me? Mother protested. What's out there? I reply, now opening the shutters wider to get a peep. The lions. Look at them. They're just sitting there staring. Are they going to eat me? Her eyes widened. I laugh. No, of course they're not here to eat you. They must be here to protect you. You've got your own personal guard dogs. They're keeping you safe, I say, looking at the grass that is empty, apart from the odd dandelion blowing in the breeze. Father must have sent them to watch over you. Shall I ask them to leave? Well, if Father sent them, they must be all right. I thought I was seeing things. I'm glad you can see them too. She settles, her mind at rest as she sips her morning cuppa. That was nice of him, but I would have been happy with a poodle, she giggles. What time will he be home, she asks, a question that I don't want to answer. The tears of delirium are too painful to watch over and over. I've learned not to tell her that he has passed. I muttered. He never said, and I changed the subject. Fancy a biscuit? I reached out, handing her the packet of rich tea. They were always Dad's favourites with the cuppa.
My name's Seamus McPhee. I'm an Aachen Scottish Gypsy Traveller and currently reside on the last remaining Tinker experiment site at Bobbin Mill in Pitlochry, where I have for a number of years provided informal care to those with infirmities, learning difficulties and trauma-induced mental health issues arising primarily from the pointedly substandard conditions of a Tinker experiment and the intergenerational trauma that engendered, trauma principally caused by a lack of amenities and inability to participate in community and cultural life, from dehumanisation and the tortuous conditions under which the experiment operated. Now, one of the things that any NACAN is mindful of is the need to identify vulnerable members of the community and to rally round and provide, the necessary support for them, because it's a very rare occurrence that an Aachen or Gypsy Traveller will be placed in care. They just won't allow it. So they tend to, try to ease the burden on that individual by, pulling out all the stops and providing unpaid informal care in order to enhance their quality of life. So for me, that meant sawing and splitting wood as the most physically able person on site, and I've been doing that for about 45 years, due to the fact that there was no electricity and there was reliance on an open coal fire. So in temperatures that can plummet to minus 27 in winter, it was imperative that the fire was kept going, so that meant a constant supply of wood was needed, and that's where I came in and was able to help.
A little drop of rain. A little drop of rain doesn't hurt anyone. Life isn't always sunshine. In our home, we work together to make golden rays fall upon us. We care together, share together, taking care of life's challenges. It takes many hands to make light work. The life of a carer, giving medicines, cleansing and nurturing, wiping away sadness as tears of pain fall. Never a burden. Love conquers all. Our hearts are heavy for those we care for, whose fragility leaves them vulnerable. We cleanse the mind, body and souls. This is family. This is heart. Quality of life is not dismissed. Aging minds, forgetfulness. We worship our own. New memories made. Resilience to fight emotional torment. Stress, anxiety, relieved by hand-holding and routine. To care for the ones we love is the highest form of tenderness we can show. A little drop of rain hurts no one. Reflections. Her tiny toes meet the water with glee. Gentle ripples kiss her feet. She smiles, gazing into the vast ocean waves. She recalls stories from her childhood, laughing at times at the days that she remembers. Grasping the sand, it runs through her aging fingers. falling into the creases, then slowly falling onto the shore. Her fight, once like the roar of the crystal blue waters, now a depth of the unknown. What lies beneath is a wonder. Today she is sinking. She ventures further. She squeezes my hand. She trusts me not to let her drown. I untangle the vegetative tissue from her ankle that is making her unsteady, sending it back into the sea. It floats carefree like driftwood. Salt water can heal, she says, absorbing the water once more. It rises and falls. Its gravitational pull drags her in, unstable, choppy, even in shallow water. The tide is turning as the sun goes down.
I'm Teresia Rostas, founder of Welcoming Cultures and Cafe Young People's Future, and I am from the Roma community. And today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the importance of valuing our carers. Carers in the Roma community are so valuable and often underestimated, invisible, and especially from a gender point of view, the importance of increasing that visibility for the Roma women as carers, it's crucial. As a Roma woman and girl and daughter of a man with disabilities, I have seen what it means to go through all sorts of challenges, health inequalities, but the most important bit, how it affects you as a human being, as a carer, as a daughter, as a family member, and how it affects the entire family. You see in the Roma communities some of the values that we have around care and the responsibilities that fall on our shoulders as Roma women are traditionally, I would say, inherited. And you know, what I like about it is that we take all this responsibility and we do it with so much care and love. But at some point, there's so much on our shoulders that often nobody thinks about, you know, how do we feel as carers? How long can we continue to keep on sacrificing our own health to look after the others? Especially when we have our own children, our family, husbands, and we know, you know, the traditional values of taking care of everyone and putting ourselves last. So what research can do often is to also help us to heal this, and also to highlight the gap that exists in this system of health for carers for the Roma community. Often when you look at financial aspects, the Roma community might not even be able to access or might not know how to access these resources, support, advice, advocacy, and everything related to the support that a carer has in general from the services, the relevant services. So as a positive thought, what I would like to say is that my biggest thanks to my mother, to my sister, for demonstrating and for showing, you know, what being a carer means. And despite all the biggest difficulties and challenges, they never gave up, and they literally became like professional doctors and nurses and whatever it was needed to do to look after our loved ones.